Welcome back to another market update video. Today we're going to be going through Bitcoin. We're going to be looking at something massive that's going on with Bitcoin dominance. And we're going to be looking at the best altcoins to be buying right now in the market to make a ton of money in the coming weeks. If that sounds interesting, guys, make sure to leave a like on the video. Also, subscribe to my new channel, Crypto Archie Plus, where I'm going to be posting dedicated videos to specific altcoins, looking at the charts, reviewing them, things like that. If you like the sound of that, then make sure you're subscribed to the new channel. Let's try and get it to 1,000 subscribers within 2 days of having the channel. That would be absolutely amazing. Anyway, Bitcoin right now is creating nice structure to me, higher lows overall and higher highs overall. We are still very much in a bullish structure and it's still intact. We came down to that 109k level, which you can see was the previous high, and now we're getting a little bit of a bounce, 112.8 now. If Bitcoin holds 112k, then to me it is still in an uptrend. Now this is the big one, guys. Bitcoin dominance still hasn't budged just yet, but I am inclined to believe there's a decent chance it could come down. And that is because of some of the altcoin charts that I'm looking at currently, which are indicative of major moves to the upside with the altcoins. So I am on the edge with Bitcoin dominance. Like, I don't know whether I'm going to say, yes, it's 100% coming down. But, you know, I think it's maybe 50-50, but I have a slight inkling to believe that we are coming down here on dominance, and we're going to be targeting between 47 and 52% as the next level. And that is going to be massive for the altcoins. And Total 3 is in a major textbook cup and handle. If you zoom out on the chart, you can see it's literally the clearest cup and handle you've ever seen. And to me, I've been charting Total 3 for a while. To me, it looks like now is the time for it to make a push to the upside, especially as we head into that rate cut event at the middle of September. I believe we're going to see Total 3 head on up to new all-time highs and aim for that 1.618 fib level. Now, I want to take a little bit of time to talk about seasonality here, because everyone's saying that we're going to have a bearish September. And, you know, it's pretty much everyone out there. And I've even said at times that I think September will probably be bearish towards the end of it. But I believe the first half, at least, will be very bullish. That's been my stance for a while. But everyone is kind of writing off September and saying, yep, we're done. We're not going to have a bullish September. Just come back in October. And when everyone is saying something, it makes me very skeptical of it, because the majority are usually wrong. The majority are expecting a red September. Right now, we're heading for a red August. To me, there's a very decent chance that September's very bullish, because everyone's writing it off. When everyone does that, usually it turns out to be green. Just like in May this year, everyone was saying, sell in May, go away, come back in the summer. Had you done that, you would have missed out on massive, massive gains. So these seasonality arguments I find quite weak a lot of the time. Sell in May, go away very rarely plays out. And then this whole, you know, sell for the September dump, I'm not too sure it's going to play out. And look, it could play out. I'm not saying it's absolutely not going to happen, but I'm just saying I wouldn't base your whole sell strategy purely based off seasonality, especially when the seasonality, you know, it's mixed with Bitcoin. Like, we had the last 2 Septembers really green. But then when you look at post-halving years, Septembers are usually red. We look at post-halving years, right? But the problem is that's usually off the back of a very bullish August, which we actually haven't had. So it's just a weak argument. There's not a lot of substance to it. I'm not seeing actual reasons within the charts as to why we are going to have a massive dump. I mean, to me, Total 3 looks great. I was looking at Sol BTC. That also looks great. Like, Solana looks like it's going to make a very nice move to the upside. ETH BTC, we know, has been running crazy. It's currently entering a golden pocket here, so that's something to watch a little bit. It could have a little drawdown. But Solana especially, that looks ready to pump. I mean, it's literally looking incredible right now for Solana. If you zoom out, it's just ready. It's on the cusp of a major breakout to all-time highs, in my opinion. You know, you zoom out here, You can see it's now getting above these April highs on Sol. And when you look at the weekly RSI, it's still very, very low compared to where we got to back in kind of January to April time. We were seeing Solana well into the 80s, 87, 86 on the RSIs. Right now, it's literally in the 50s and 60s. So that's kind of my stance. I think Solana is going to have a big move in September. Ethereum probably will keep going up, but not at the same rate now that it has been. I think it's going to slow off a little bit, probably grind up to 5.8K. But I think coins like Solana, coins like Sui are going to drastically outperform Ethereum now in the coming weeks. Now, we just had Nvidia earnings come in as well last night, giving us 47 billion in revenue. According to this, it's higher than expectations, but I have heard other people say it was worse than expectations. It depends what type of revenue you're going off, whether it was the data center, I believe, or just their general revenue. We saw a quick dump straight after that. The stock crashed, and Bitcoin dumped straight after that, but then it came straight back up. So it was really just like another one of these liquidity grabs, false move. Everyone thought we're going down, and then we just come straight back up because they want you to sell. Now, when it comes to risk on coins, we are printing right now in the VIP group. USDUC is absolutely exploding. The VIPs are up more than 2x on their money now. And had you followed my alert on this, you'd be up a ton of money just a few weeks ago if you are a VIP member. We got in. And you can see here, I made a video on it on my second channel, which I've got linked in the description. Is this the next 100x meme coin? And the coin is unstable coin. I lay out my thesis on that video as to why I am bullish on that particular meme. But right now, we're making a ton of money. I've still got my fart coin long open. I'm expecting it to move up a bit better here in the coming days. Still a little bit stagnant, but we are in some nice profits in terms of percentage, not in terms of dollar amount, because I literally put peanuts into this trade. But I think Fartcoin is going to make a very nice move to the upside in the coming weeks. And Say would be kind of the blue chip play right now that I would be looking at stacking if I wasn't already exposed to it. Because look at it right now. It is below this macro resistance trend line. And I'm inclined to believe it's going to break out above this any day now. Seriously, like look, every time it's hit this level, it has rejected. And the compression now is just so big, it can't really go much longer. It has to break out at some point. And when you look at how low the RSIs are, 48, Say's had RSIs well into the high 80s, 89, 88. This thing looks like it is so ready for a massive move to the upside to between $1 and $2, in my opinion. So overall, I am pretty bullish when it comes to the markets. I showed you in the last video others divided by ETH. It looks to me like we're going to see a bounce on the non-Ethereum related altcoins now. Ethereum's made a great move. I think it will continue this great move, but I think it's going to be overshadowed now by the performance of other altcoins such as Say, Sui, Casper, those types of coins. You know which coins I like. And if you don't know which coins I like, then make sure you're following the other channel where I'm going to be posting updates on those coins. So we've gone over a lot today. For me, the big one is that seasonality debate. Do you believe we're going to have a bearish September? And if you do, what is the reason? Because people are throwing around we're going to have a horrible red September, but there's not a lot of reasoning as to why they come to that belief. It's just the fact that it's happened before, which to me isn't a strong logical argument. The only reason I can see right now to maybe be bearish is the fact that dominance is at support, a major support level that stems all the way back to 2023. But as I said, there's a solid chance we could lose this support and fall down in the coming days and weeks. So that's pretty much my stance on the markets. Make sure to get on the VIP group if you're not in there already, so you can follow my real-time buy and sell alerts, and you can make a ton of money doing so. There's also a 24/7 active Discord channel. We do voice chats every day, and it is just the place to be when it comes to crypto alpha. You can also book a call with one of my trusted representatives free of charge. You don't have to pay a penny. Quick 15-minute call to go over your portfolio and discuss exit strategy. It's going to be very helpful, so I think it's a no-brainer for you to do that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Goodbye.